Good morning, Ohanas. We are family. I got all my brothers and sisters and me. We are family. Get up, everyone, and dance. We are family. And I'm here, okay? I hope everyone have an amazing, thankful day. Be thankful, grateful, and you already blessed. You know that, okay? I have another YouTube channel. It's a little inside joke, okay? And it's Mona Vegan Lifestyle. You can check that out too. That's where I talk about my weight loss journey. Excuse me for the voice. I said I was gonna bring some water in here, but anywho, Mona's Vegan Lifestyle. Okay, that's my other YouTube channel. I had that one way before this one, but anywho, I changed the name over there because it used to be Mona Lisa Kelly. Okay, and when I started my weight loss journey, I wanted to have something that kind of like stick out. So Mona, Monas, Vegan Lifestyle. And so over there before, which I still do, I call myself Scarf Lady, okay? And over there, I call my subscribers over there Jewels. And the reason why I came up with the word and the name Jewels is because I sell jewelry. But the meaning behind it is we all love jewelry. Jewelry is precious. So I call them Jewels, Jewelz. That's the name of that one. Over here, Ohana, okay, meaning family. My granddaughter picked that name out. So I was like, what does that mean? I knew it was Hawaiian, but I didn't know what it meant. So that's that. I'm so glad I don't make promises. And I say that for a reason. I came to the gym yesterday and I had mentioned that I was going to come on and talk about a topic. But as I say, I don't make promises. I didn't give no time. But typically, if I do get on, y'all can set your notifications for anywhere between 12 and 1, Monday through Friday. Not saying I'm going live every day, but I'm trying to do it at least 3 to 4 times a day because it's topics. I haven't forgotten what I said I was going to talk about yesterday. One thing I do is go back to the video anyhow, right? And I had a pretty good day. It was busy, but it was good. It was not planned, random. So my plans was to go back home and look up, look to see if I had any wrapping paper, tape, and I had those both. But I said, okay, because I had some wrapping paper from last year. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm trying to say, what did I use it for? I don't even know what I used that wrapping paper for because I didn't have my grandchildren. It was just me, more. And the gifts that I got them, thank God for Amazon. Um, I had their gifts delivered from Amazon because I have their addresses. I love that about that now. If nothing else, you can set up family members or whatever if you want to send them some gifts instead of you having to mail it to them. Mm-mm. You can have their address on your Amazon account. For those that don't know, put their address on the Amazon account. I don't know how many you can put, but I have all my children, my dad's, a aunt, a friend. So anywhere from 8 to 10 people I have on mine. And so that makes it easier because think about it. If you're a Prime member, you're not paying for any shipping or handling unless you know how sometimes they just say, if you want it quick or fast or overnight or whatever, that's the difference. But or the same day. So it's a win-win. Okay, it's a win-win because um, you buying the things, you don't have to pay for the tax, shipping, maybe tax, and it goes to them. You ain't got to worry about boxing it up, mailing it. And for me, it's really convenient because I don't have a vehicle. Or even if I did have to do all that mailing, wrapping, and all that stuff, I have post guy or post people or postal service people schedule a pickup at my door. For those of you that don't know that, they do that too. United States USPS, not the UPS, but UPS to do it, USP will do it too. If I'm not saying it right, let me get it together. The one to put the mail in your mailbox, you can schedule a pickup, okay? And they would come right to your door to pick it up or wherever you choose. If you tell them you want to pick it up in your back porch on the porch, they do that too. So serious, not trying to be funny. The brown truck, which is USP or UPS, excuse me, UPS. I be getting them confused, but you know what I mean. The brown truck. You can schedule a pickup, and here's the gag. I'm gonna mention this again so everyone can know. When I left Florida, I didn't have a lot of money, okay? But going, I did. And the way we left, me, my daughter, and her husband. But anyhow, we had our stuff packed and put in the truck and da 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 da. So UPS, the brown truck, okay? I packed up 4 to 5 boxes, and I'm talking about some tall ones. And what they do is they will come, pick it up at the door, and deliver it where you need it to be. And so when I was leaving, I was so happy because there was a lot of things I wanted to take. Like, for instance, my daughter had bought me a beautiful um, butterfly picture frame on Mother's Day. And I took and put my mom's picture in it. And when I was in Florida, I had it in my room on the TV stand, and then I had my baby girl's picture. But anywho, and so even though I could have put it in my suitcase, honey, I wrapped that up, packed it up good. I mean, so it won't get broken. Okay, I had it padded. Okay, and I put it in this box. My daughter had gave me, I know y'all probably remember as a kid, the horse head on the stick. God almost remind you of a witch on the broom type of thing. And she gave it a name. The box was too short. Yeah, too short. The stick and the whole thing was too tall. I said, "Oh my goodness, how am I? You have to excuse me." Oh, okay, get it together, girl. Should have brought some water in here. I think my thyroid is out. Forget it. Forgive me. Forgive me. So I didn't want to leave that there. And I came up with an idea, even though I hated I had to do it, but it's okay. I had to cut half of the stick to put it in the box. Recap, I'm talking about how people probably don't know that the United States Postal Service and the UPS, which is the brown truck, okay, they will come to your door and pick up your packages. How I know? I sell jewelry, okay? And I don't have a vehicle, so I have to go on pirate ship. Okay, same thing. It's the same as the postal service if you go on there and everything. And I had my address in the system or whatever, of course. I paid for uh, the packages to be sent. When I get finished doing that, I go at the top. It's at the top. It says schedule pickup. I gotta put this thing back on. It's cold in here. Little nippy, y'all. It says schedule pickup. I schedule pickup. Like say for instance, today I will have to schedule it for tomorrow. Or you can schedule how far out you want, but you can't schedule the same day because it's another day and they already got stuff in the computer, right? So, it's cool in here. I'm in the gym, by the way. I am so serious. It's cool. Okay, so they would pick it up at your door. Even the brown truck, I call it, that which is United Postal Service, UPS, not United States Postal Service. They would pick it up. So if I'm all over the place, y'all forgive me because I need some water. And I'll probably mention it again. Or I might put it on my community wall. Okay? Because a lot of people probably don't know that. Especially if you leaving or trying to move somewhere and certain things you want to take with you. The UPS, the brown truck, okay? You could get, I think I had about 5 boxes, I'm gonna be honest with you. And my daughter got them at Walmart's. Pack it up how you pack your things up. Leave it be if it's fragile stuff, wrap it up real good, put it in there. They will come to your door, okay, and deliver it to my daughter's house, my other daughters, when I left Florida, that is. And they bill you. And then sometimes they might have you paid, but I got billed, okay? And it wasn't much. I think for all those boxes, which was probably 5, I think paid $80. And to me, that wasn't a lot. 80 something dollars. And I ain't talking about no little boxes. I'm talking about big boxes where you could put clothes. Because when you're packing your clothes, you have a suitcase. But say, for instance, if you say, oh man, I hate it that I can't take this or whatever, pack that in that box, okay? Pack pictures if you have to. And the brown truck, which is UPS, will come to your door, pick up your boxes, and mail it to, which was my daughter's house. Had my stuff, especially stuff I wanted to take, okay? And United States Postal Service will do the same. I don't have a vehicle, I sell jewelry, right? So what I do is package it up, weigh it, and all that stuff, because I have a printer paper, I have a scanner, I have a scale, all that, right? So I weigh it, go on the website, which is PirateShip, and they have the United States Postal Service, they have the UPS on there, and you have to really pay attention because, say for instance, the UPS might be cheaper than the postal, or the postal might be cheaper. So however you choose to pay for it, if it's 2 cents more, oh well. And once you finish all that, you put your label that you print out on your package. You go and schedule a pickup. And what it asks you is the weight and how many packages, okay? So when the guy come or the lady come to pick it up at your door, they know, if they probably have to bring something, right? Or they just want to know how heavy it is. So I thought I'd share that with everyone. Now, because I run my mouth, okay? I might kind of talking slow today. Ooh, I'm really tired, okay? I ain't tired, tired. I had a good day yesterday. And when I tell you, baby, I worked out and I was so not sore. So I did what, 30 over here, 15, 20 on the bar, 10 over here, and then I went on the bike because I was gonna get on a treadmill and the treadmill don't work. And then I got on the bike and I think I was on the bike maybe 6 to 7 minutes because my leg, less is more to me, y'all. I'm just being honest. But I'm gonna tell you, I felt that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So my daughter and I end up going somewhere. And I was glad we did. Because I went to the $1.25 tree, y'all. I'm letting you know this too. They have a leaves in there. Okay? A leaf, ALEVE, in the $1.25 tree. Okay? And I said, oh my goodness. I had just taken the last one the night before. Okay? I'm a woman of a particular age, and these bones and joints was hurting me. Okay? I'm real. Ain't no lie. Ain't no shame in my game. And I said, oh my goodness. I got 3 boxes, and it comes with, I could have got more, but I got 3. 6, so that's 6 to 6 is 12, 18 for $3.75. To me, that was a steal. Even though I probably could have got more at Walmart or whatever, I don't have a vehicle. I have to do what I have to do. My dad always said this, and I'm going to say this, and it's talking about what I'm talking about. If you know you don't have a vehicle, and say, for instance, like I just said about the leaves, why would I not get those leaves and try to figure out how I'm going to get to Walmart? I'm right there. And then sometimes you got to think about it too. Okay, say for instance, if you're trying to sell say for $1, that is, or $1, and you go to Walmart's, and it's $10, but Target's have it for $6. Again, I wish I can get the $6 one because that's saving $4. But I don't have a vehicle either. So for me, I have to do what I have to do. And it makes sense. I mean, I understand right about now, everybody needs to try to save $1, and there's the inflation and food prices and stuff. And I'm so sick of the food prices being the way they are. It's ridiculous. I mean this. Sometimes I stop because I have topics. I can talk about that too. So I'm in the gym. I wasn't gonna come. I'm just being transparent, y'all. I wasn't gonna come, and I said, you know what? I walked this morning and yesterday. I didn't talk about that. I stepped. Matter of fact, I almost stepped the amount of steps that I was supposed to. Now, I didn't get there, but I did get there, in a sense. Honey, I worked out in the gym. I did my steps. I did more steps than what I've been doing, okay? But I stepped. To me, I don't care. Again, less is more. And if I'm knowing that I'm getting up and moving my body, that's all I can do is try. And I'm really trying. So I said, let me go walking a little bit. I said, march yourself up in this gym. At least I'm being honest. And you know what? The camera ain't. I'm looking at myself. Okay, y'all see me showing myself in front of the mirror, right? But I guess how I have the camera aim and it's up close. I have a tripod that is there too. It looked like I'm so huge. I'm like, wow, but that's okay. Maybe I need to see that. Maybe me seeing myself looking big, that's just like a magnified glass. It's saying, okay, girl, you got some work to do. hmm So right now, I'm in the gym, hmm and I'm sitting down where I typically sit at. Then I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna go over here to this bike. Oh, I forgot. I did this, that. I did 4 things yesterday. 4 things. So today I'm doing 3. Okay. So come along with me, family. We're gonna do this. I have to. I gotta weigh myself Sunday, and when I weigh myself Sunday, by Sunday, I want to at least been done taking off for the week. I'm just saying, at least 3 or 4 pounds from the last time. I write it on my calendar, so that's what I want to do. Okay, so okay, here we go, family. Okay, yesterday I did what, 30? Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to do that again today. Not 25, but hey, I get to run in my mouth before I know I've been at 30. So here we go. Here goes something. And when I do it, I hold my stomach in because I'm working on that too. And yesterday I was looking for a okay, let me get my foot right. I was looking for a waist trainer. It's 22. 25. I did one over because sometimes if I might lose count, I say, well, you know what? Let me do one. Now, what I'm about to do, I have one of my legs or feet on the weight. I'm gonna do 10 each leg by itself, single, okay? Ooh, I feel that tension in my knee. That's how I'm doing it too. Ooh, guys. 10. Ooh, wee. Now that was my right leg. Typically, my left leg is the one that gives me some problems. But what year was this? I have a story about everything, but it's true. Me, my husband, my second husband, that is, and my sister and her husband and children. We was about to go fishing. We stopped at the gas station, which was 7-Elevens. Snacks, whatever, gas, whatever, right? Honey, when I tell you, I walked in there, but when I walked out of there, I bit the dust. Mhm. I don't know if you know what bit the dust is. My foot went from underneath me. I was small then. I don't give a damn if I was big. And what happened is, the traction from the shoes and the oil or whatever, because you know how they supposed to put the sand or dirt down in the parking lots because that absorbs it. Transmission, oils, whatever kind of fluid. I fell coming out of that store. They ran the camera, and it wasn't nothing I did. It was something I did, but not, trying to make something happen. Hell, I just when the storm came out, hell, I wasn't trying to. I'm not that type of person, okay? They ran the camera and saw what happened to me. The guy came out right away, gave me all the information to the store. Ambulance came. This lady, I will never forget. This black lady, my purse, I had stuff went all over the place. People saw it. Didn't nobody take nothing from it. She gathered all of my stuff up and handed it to me, or put it, gave it to whoever was around, basically. My sister was there, my husband, her kids, etc. And I went to the hospital. Now this is my right leg. This is the leg that I had a brace from my ankle to my knee, or the top part of my knee. I had just started working at this brand new store called Casey's. I don't know if a lot of people are familiar with it, but it's a convenience store and they sell gas and food and pizza because I used to work there. Backtrack. Quiznos, excuse me, Quiznos, wasn't Casey, but I did start working at Casey, and both of these stores at least I'm checking myself because I corrected it. It was Quiznos. They had just opened up one back then. Everybody was looking for a job in the newspaper, right? I had just moved over um, to another state, which wasn't far, probably 30 minutes or 20 minutes, with my boyfriend then, and then we ended up getting married. Um, and I wanted a job because I was working where I was living at, but it was too far of a commute, just being honest. And the job that I tried to get that I had already, I was a bus monitor para, okay? Got paid weekly, had amazing benefits, but I got paid good because I had already had experience doing that. And again, like I tell everybody, I was a registered child care provider. This is dealing with children on the school bus, okay? When I moved to the other state, they pay you every 2 weeks and give you, I was getting 6 to 7 hours working Monday through Friday, the first job, and get paid weekly and have benefits. The same company benefits, no. Hours, no. And get paid bi-weekly. I said, what the heck? So I ended up looking for another job. It wasn't even worth it. I'm so serious. I said, I ain't gonna get paid for peanuts. Now I do what I have to do, but that's not what I want to do. But anyhow, so that's why I said Quiznos, that's where I was working at. I had been working there, I want to say 4 to 5 months, and this accident happened. I said, what the freaking heck? And let me tell you, I was so good at my job, everything in that store I did. But no, I did that too occasionally, but typically I don't want to because someone else do it, but I'll do it if somebody need to go on break or whatever. I didn't want to work the cash register. I did the preparing, the cooking, and when I say cooking, I mean they had chili, soup. Um, I had to, stock the shelves and put out the meats and the breads and cut them and slice the meat on the meat cutter, take the temperature of the lettuce, the soups. Um, when they brought new stuff in, I put it in the freezer. I did the dishes. I took out the trash. I cleaned the lobby. I cleaned the bathrooms. Everything. To the guy that was my boss, his name was Chat. Yeah, Chat. He ended up putting a list on the stove because when you Quiznos, if anybody know about Quiznos subs, you put your subs through the stove, warm it up, the cheese, the meat, or whatever, and it comes out on the other end. He had put a list of duties that he wanted everybody to start doing because he said I was doing too much. I was. He didn't have to tell me I did it because I'm like that. I'm that person. People waiting around. No, I'm that person. I could have been the supervisor until I hurt myself. So straight up honest. And then reason why I said Casey's, I worked at Casey's this way before Quiznos. Um, Everybody know what Casey's is. If you don't, it's a place, convenience store, like a 7-Eleven's, Quick Trip, so on and so forth. In Florida, they used to have Circle K's. But anyhow, um, that store just opened. It was brand new. That's why I got them both mixed up. But it was the Quiznos where I hurt myself. So that's that. And if you have never had Quiznos, try it. Mhm. And I ain't sponsoring nobody. And if you have never tried Casey's pizza, chicken sandwiches, the donuts, freshly made every day. They ain't brought into the store. They made at the store. They have a kitchen area. I worked there. I used to have to be to work at 4 o'clock in the morning by myself. I had a key to open the store. I had to set the alarm and go in that kitchen and start doing what I needed to do before 6 o'clock. I think it was 6 o'clock in the morning the store opened. So I had to have donuts out. I had to make fresh dough. I didn't have to make pizza right away. I didn't have to start making pizza until lunchtime, 10:30, 11ish, or whatever. And when I love my job, I love my job. If I love a job, really like love a job, ain't no such thing as overkill for me. I want all the money I can get, especially if I love the job. Honey, I would work the morning, get off. Uh, I think I got off like I had to be there at 4, got off at 9, so that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 5 hours, and then they asked me, could I come back in for the evening? Okay, and I would do that. Me. That's how I am. I worked at a telemarketing center in Florida, and my kid's dad worked at the state. I said this before. He was working at the state. I was working at the telemarketing center, and so did he. Huh? Yes. On his days off, he worked there too. So, anywho, it was the DARE, the police athletic lead, the firefighters, and multiple sclerosis. I think those was the ones. And we had to call about and ask for money. Honey, I used to go to work. I had to be there at 9 and got off at 5. And so when I would go take my kids to the daycare in school or whatever, because I had daycare at kids and my kids, they would go to an after school program, which was Boys and Girls Scout or Boys and Girls Club, not Scouts, Clubs of America. Y'all forgive me today. I don't know. I'm off. Maybe I need to stop talking, but I'm not. Um, they would go to school. After that, the bus would take them to the Boys and Girls Club of America. Slow down, Felicia. Slow down. And so my babies, my two youngest one, went to a daycare called the Salvation Army. And when I tell you, I love that daycare. Nothing about it I did not like. Me and my kids fought. And so that's when I ended up being a homemaker for a little while. And then I got back out there to work. And that's when my kids end up having to go to work with me because I didn't keep them in daycare. If I was at home, even though I could have, but no, my kids was with me. I was at home, wasn't working for a little bit, so I had them. I didn't keep them at the daycare. And then the ones that went to school, of course, you could go to that school program. So, um, as I was saying, I would be to work at 9 o'clock and get off at 5, go get my kids, or my kids' father would, and then um, sometimes they asked me, did I want to come back into work? I said, yeah. I made good money for that company. I'll tell you how good. There was this guy, he was a supervisor. Well, he ran the phone room, and his name was Rob. I couldn't stand him. I don't think he liked me either. And the reason why, I'm gonna start this left leg, y'all. 10. I hope so, because this one's the one to give me the blues or whatever. So I'm gonna get this going like I did the other one. Then I can talk. I think I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna try. I think I did 4, 5. I really feel the tension. 6, 7, 8, 10. I'm gonna do one more because I think I got off. No. 11. Honey, let me tell you, and I ain't lying. I could do this right with no problem. Left hurt like a mug. Anyhow, he didn't care for me too much, the man at the phone room, as I was saying. I just wanted to get that started. Because it was me, this woman named Rachel, and the girl, her name was Wendy. She was real young. Her parents had moved to, I think, Virginia or Washington, D.C. somewhere. And she ended up staying Bradenton, Florida. That's where I was at. Because she wanted to. She was old enough to do so, and she had a boyfriend. So she had mentioned to us about someone making her feel uncomfortable. Let me say it like that. And we used to go to Taco Bell's. It used to be right down, like literally, the job was here at the corner. You have to cross over, and it was probably 3, 4 buildings down on the same side. And she brought something to our attention. Rachel was 53, and I had to have been, ooh, cause my baby, she was a baby. So 27, I want to say. Yeah, 27. I can figure it out, but 27. Let me say 27. I went 26, 27. So anyhow, so she confided in us and told us, you know what I already said. She felt uncomfortable because we had a phone room, had a front office part, and then they had the back one. And she would be in the back sometimes. And there was this guy. He was an Indian, and he used to have on the leather and the boots and the jeans, and had a motorcycle and everything. He, some kind of way, I guess, I don't know if because he was flirting with her, she just felt uncomfortable. So what she told us, I didn't say nothing. Only thing I told her was speak things over with your parents, because I didn't want to put nothing in her ear. And Rachel said the same thing. Went back to the office. I don't know how it came to be about, but the guy, the boss that ran the room, the supervisor, because the head boss man name was Lynn, and he lived in Sarasota, okay? If anybody know about Bradenton, Florida, and Sarasota is a really nice area, okay? Rich. Lucille Ball used to live there. Look it up. Or had a home there, I should say. He took my husband to his home. And my husband went to his home with a whole bunch of other people to like tour it and gave him a whole bunch of stuff or whatever. That's how cool the people was with me and my husband. My husband came back and told me, he said, my kid's father, the first husband, not the second. Um, he said that man's floors were so clear, literally. He said you see yourself on his floor. He was rich, okay? So the man accused me of saying something to that girl. Again, I don't remember how he even found out. I'm just be honest with you. And he called me out in the phone room in front of everybody. He was trying to make somebody out there. I pay attention to my surroundings, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be all over the place. I like to tell stories. I'll be looking behind me and everything because I see there's a window right here. Y'all ain't crazy. Look. Right there. And I say that because, hell, have you seen those movies where people be parachuting out the sky, that type of stuff? Tourists, okay? So, anywho, that's me. I'm that woman. He said something to me in that phone room. He said, I know she has something to say about it. And I was on the phone trying to get, the customers to donate to the charities. I must have hung up that phone after I got finished with them and said something slick. I did. How are you going to accuse me of saying something to somebody? So he said, could you come outside with me? I did. And he said what he said to me. Call the boss man. He called the boss man. The man's name was Lynn. That was our head boss man that owned that company, okay? Told him that I was outside with him and we was discussing whatever the situation was at hand. You know what that boss man told me? He said, you can go back in there and finish working. So I guess you called him thinking he was gonna fire me. That man didn't fire me. For one, I didn't do nothing. For two, who the hell you think you is trying to front somebody off? For three, I was bringing money into the company. They have a board, like uh, it was gold, well, no, platinum, gold, silver, and bronze. That is like, say for instance, if I get a donation from someone and they give me $100 donation, I might be a silver. And if somebody get higher, it's the gold and the platinum. Honey, I would bring in money to that company. You think that man was gonna get rid of me? First off, again, I didn't do anything. Second off, you could have said before you got slick with me, could I speak to you? See, this is the thing. Sometimes they say it's not what you say, it's how you say it. No, it's how you say it and what you say too. Okay? I flip my own sayings away. Because you think about it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. No, it's how you say it and what you say too. So he could have said, I need to speak to you in a professional manner, okay? He didn't. But see, this is the thing. He probably didn't say nothing because he was doing the same thing that the girl that told me and Rachel, whoever's trying to figure out what I'm talking about, you can rewind and listen to it. The girl was 18. I was 26, 27. Rachel was 53, okay? And she had to consoling us because she looked up to us. She looked up to me. She was 18 years old. Her name was Wendy. I would never forget that child's name. And she just was like a magnet. And also she looked up to us because we was older and we had kids. She was young. She had blonde hair. She was real small. She could have been a model. She was a beautiful girl. And her mom and dad wasn't there. She just asked us a question. And the only thing I said to her, I said, because she was young. I didn't want to mislead her. I said, speak to your parents about that. Are you serious? And then you're going to call me out? But see, the thing of it is, the dude that was talking to her, I don't know how he made her feel. I'm just going to be honest. But you, the man that tried to call me out, he was flirting with the girls in the phone room too. So it was basically like, uh, it's almost like he didn't want to be exposed. Are you serious? Go on, bye. Everybody was adults. Even the girl that was 18, she's of age, legal, right? But just because you legal, that don't mean you have to put up with the behavior of someone disrespecting you or making you feel uncomfortable. I don't know what he said. She didn't really get into depth. She just said, in a sense, um, what would you do if somebody made you feel uncomfortable or whatever? And evidently must have been some truth to it. Yeah. So when it was all said and done, everybody I worked for loved me because I'm that person. I do not go into work being messy. I don't go into no work establishment trying to gossip about that girl. You see that girl right over there? Da, 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 da. I don't do that type of stuff because this is my thing. That girl over there that we're talking about, because see, I be talking with you because you want me to, even though I don't respond, we commuting. I mean, conversating. That's what I'm trying to say. We are conversing, not commuting. Um, she might be looking a certain kind of way because of some reason. That's why I said stop us as people judging folks. She might come in to work, but she came into work in a shoe and a boot. She came to work. She didn't come to work to uh, uh, really for nobody to downplay her or to talk bad about her. She came to work for a reason. For one, it might be for her sanity. For two, money. For three, we don't know. Stop. That's the reason why I got comfortable with myself on my weight loss journey because I had to think this way. In order for you to start, you got to work on your self esteem, you got to work on you. And you know who it's for? It's for you. We oftentimes, when we going through something, we worry about what others think of us or stuff like that. I've been that person. At least I'm being honest. Wonder if he gonna like me, or wonder if she gonna like me, or wonder what they think. I've done had people say to me the truth and nothing else. When I was in Florida, I went to a job interview, and I ended up having to report them to the BBB, Better Business Bureau. I forget what kind of job it was, but it was some kind of office work. And they was hiring, and they set up an interview for me. Okay. When I went in there, and I kid you not, I remember this to this day, because that's why I'm saying it. You know what they told me? You didn't sound like what you look like, basically. hmm How was I supposed to sound? And what does my voice have to do with what I look like? I know what they were saying. I know what they were saying. I'm saying to myself, if I'm in an office answering phones or talking to someone, I'm supposed to be like, yo, what's up with you? Uh, can you do that? What? Mm-mm. Hello, how are you doing today? I was calling to see if I can take a few minutes of your time. I was trained in a phone room, how you can catch people even if they don't want to talk. A lot of those phones, telemarketers, people to be calling our house, those people is trained or, don't did it so much till they know. And sometimes they win you over too. It's your voice. There was this guy, his name was Mitch. Boy, I will never forget him. He was in the phone room, the one I was talking about prior, about the girl situation. That man was so freaking good over the phone. He was bringing in money in that. I mean, he was, everybody pretty much is how he was talking. He talked, I even listened to him. The way he was talking and drawing those people to him, just about everybody he talked to on the phone donated. Donated. So I'm saying all that to say, what is someone supposed to sound like when they call somebody's house? I'm calling your house and I'm saying to you, hey, can I talk to you? Hey, give me that money. Are you serious? I'm just saying. So I'm gonna finish working out. Working out. I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna finish working out, y'all. I'm gonna come back on this afternoon and think of some topics. I already got some that I want to talk about. So please join me. Hit the like, notification bell so you can get all the notifications. I thank any and everyone for supporting me on this journey. I say to myself, I don't want to let myself down and I don't want to let y'all down. And I got to keep doing it because I'm not going to lie. I'm just a overwhelmed type of person. When I get overwhelmed, it's like I care, but it's like I don't care. That's when I have a lot on my plate. Like first thing in the morning, and anybody in my family knows this, I'm quiet in the morning. I'm talking about when I first get up. It ain't that I won't speak to nobody now. Don't get me wrong. When somebody say good morning, I'm say good morning. Okay. But for as like having ready to have a full blown conversation in the morning when I first get up, I'm so quiet. And that's almost remind me of me being a child, being shy when I was a kid. I just didn't say nothing. So when I wake up, have my coffee, my face is washed, and I leave to be if I take a shower in the morning or the one night before, wash myself, whatever, whatever. Give me an hour at least an hour. To me, it's like my brain and everything, all my organs and stuff got to wake up. Have my coffee, honey. It's on and popping. Okay. So, Ohana's, I appreciate everyone that's subscribing to my channel, liking my videos, sharing my videos, commenting, hit the notification, thumbs up, conversate, tell me if you want to know something, talk about something. Even if I seem like I'm all over the place, I tell a story, but I have to relate back to a story of what made me talk about it. That's how I am. And so uh, everything I know. Just comment, say, you were starting to talk about this. Could you tell me a little bit about it or whatever? Do that. It's a chit chat discussion. Open, like open mic. And so I'm going to finish my workout. And when I get home, I'm going to finish my coffee. And then later on, it depends, but I try to do the same time span because, hey, consistency, right? So I'm here. You saw me what I was doing. I'm gonna do the bar, and then I'm gonna go over here on the bike. But honey, boom, boom, boom. This left leg was giving me the blues this morning. Okay, on this weight, but I have to do it. It's all about me strengthening myself, right? But whoo, I gotta find some kind of anybody know too. If anybody affordable, because honey, I'm not rich. Know of anyone that's selling waist trainers for plus size women, um, and maybe a brace for my leg? I know I can look it up, but this is just something I want to ask. Sometimes people have a business, and you can help them, share their business. I don't have no problem with that. Legal business. I'm talking about, for example, if you sell earrings or purses or cologne or that type of stuff, makeup, jewelry, waist trainers, or anything. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about no. I know how you can make a quick this that. No, 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 baby, because that person won't get that from me. If you sponsor them, help sponsor them. That's what the word I'm trying to say. All this other, I know how you can make a quick thousand. Well, I don't want to make no quick thousand. I want to earn my money, and I'm talking about to where I can see it. I don't want to earn nothing or work for nothing that I'm not going to see the fruits of my labor. Me being on this YouTube platform, as I tell everyone before I get my mouth off of here, I'm on here. This is for my grandchildren. That's why I say grandmother of five. That's my purpose. My goal is for that. I'm doing what I need to do. I don't ask nobody for nothing. I don't have my hands out like cups either. But I tell you this, every once in a while, it comes a point in time in people's lives where people need things. But I still won't ask. If someone say, you know what, I see what you're doing. I can help you out along the way, give you some tips, pointers. That's why I say discussion. Let me know. Comment down below. Also check out my community tab wall. Um, Sometimes I put little notices of when I'm going to go live or whatever. Like before I go live today, I'm gonna put join me at 12:15 or 1:30 or whatever. I'll probably do it like at 11:30. That way it'll be a good hour. I'm Central Standard Time I'm gonna start putting that too. I'm gonna start putting that at the top. Because sometimes people don't know, even though they might have their notifications set, still Central Standard Time. Okay. So on that note, we are family. Yes, we are.